Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a world where the gap between those who succeed and those who fall short is constantly growing. The difference between winning and losing is not always skill, talent, or luck. It's about effort. There is a simple truth that many refuse to acknowledge. You get what you give. If you give it your all, if you push yourself beyond limits, if you refuse to quit, then success is yours for the taking. But if you hesitate, if you take the easy road, if you sit back and watch as others fight for what they want, then you have no one to blame but yourself when they take the prize you could have had. Today, I am here to tell you that it's time to decide. Will you give it your all? Or will you sit on the sidelines and watch others win? Make no mistake, this world does not reward mediocrity. It doesn't reward comfort. It doesn't care about your excuses. It only cares about one thing: results. You can either make an impact, create a legacy, and rise to the top, or you can sit around making excuses, waiting for opportunities to fall into your lap. And let me tell you, opportunities don't just fall from the sky. They're earned, fought for, and seized. You've got to give everything you have if you want to be a part of the elite. The question is, do you have what it takes to give it your all? The price of success, blood, sweat, and tears. Success comes at a price. It's easy to look at someone who has made it to the top and think it was handed to them. It's easy to assume that their success was the result of luck, timing, or some stroke of fortune. But let me tell you, there is no such thing as luck when it comes to true success. What looks like luck is the culmination of years of sacrifice, failure, relentless work, and dedication. Every successful person you admire has paid a price. An emotional, physical, and psychological price. This is where most people fall short. They don't want to pay the price. They think they can simply work a few hours here and there and somehow achieve greatness. But that's not how it works. To reach the level of success you're dreaming of, you have to push yourself to the brink. You need to give everything you've got, and then some. If you're not willing to pour everything into your pursuit, if you're not ready to lose sleep, skip social gatherings, and sacrifice comfort, then you can forget about it. I'm not saying you have to burn yourself out or sacrifice your mental health, but I am saying that it will take more than just a 9-to-5 effort. It will take 12-hour days. It will take grinding when everyone else is resting. It will take fighting when the world tells you to quit. There are no shortcuts to greatness. And the moment you understand that, the moment you commit to paying that price, the sooner you'll find yourself stepping into a world of unlimited possibilities. The question is, are you willing to make the sacrifices? Are you willing to be the person who wakes up earlier, works longer, and pushes harder when others are content to relax? The world is not kind to those who want to take the easy path. If you're going to succeed, if you're going to beat out the competition, you need to embrace the grind. Success will always be for those who are willing to make the sacrifices that others won't. That's the price of success. And if you're not ready to pay it, then you can sit back and watch the winners win. Success doesn't come by wishing for it. It comes by working for it. It comes from looking at your goals and refusing to settle for anything less than what you're capable of. It comes from relentlessly pushing through every obstacle, overcoming every challenge, and never backing down from the effort it takes to get to the top. So let me be clear. Success demands more from you than you think. It demands that you give it everything, and if you're not prepared to do that, then you might as well watch from the sidelines as others claim what should have been yours. The mediocrity trap: comfort kills ambition. Mediocrity is a silent killer. It's comfortable, it's easy, and it lulls you into a false sense of security. But let me tell you this right now. Comfort is your enemy. Mediocrity is the enemy of greatness. If you want to be successful, you need to wake up to this harsh truth. Comfort and success do not coexist. The moment you start seeking comfort, the moment you start settling for just enough, you've already lost. The most dangerous trap you can fall into is the trap of believing that being good enough is sufficient. Let me break it to you. It's not. It's never been. Good enough will never get you to the top. Mediocre results will never change the world. Mediocre people will always get overshadowed by those who are willing to go the extra mile, who are willing to push beyond their limits and refuse to settle for anything less than the best. Comfort makes you weak. It numbs your ambition. It tells you to relax, take a break, and slow down. But real winners don't take breaks. They don't relax until they've achieved what they set out to accomplish. They don't look at their progress and say, well, this is enough. They keep pushing, they keep striving, and they keep working harder than anyone else. Success isn't about taking the easy route. It's about constantly getting better, constantly challenging yourself, and always raising your standards. If you want to win, you need to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. You need to learn to embrace the grind and push through when others would give up. Mediocrity only wins when you let it. It wins when you settle. It wins when you allow yourself to believe that doing the bare minimum is enough. But it will never get you the success you want. It will never push you to greatness. So, you need to make a choice. Will you embrace the discomfort that comes with striving for excellence, or will you let comfort keep you stuck in mediocrity? The choice is yours. You can either live a life of comfort, where nothing changes, nothing grows, and nothing moves forward, or you can live a life of excellence, where every day is an opportunity to raise your game, overcome your weaknesses, and prove to the world that you are someone worth paying attention to. If you want to be the one who wins, you need to stop settling. Stop letting comfort make the decisions for you. Get out of the mediocre mindset and start giving everything you've got. Only then will success be yours. Excuses are for the weak. No one cares about your struggles. Let's be clear about something. The world doesn't care about your excuses. No one cares that you didn't get enough sleep, that you had a bad day, or that you have a million things going on in your personal life. If you want success, you need to understand this simple fact. No one cares about your struggles. The world only cares about results. It only cares about what you're willing to do, how hard you're willing to fight, and whether or not you're willing to make things happen, regardless of the obstacles in your way. Excuses are a crutch for those who are afraid to fail. They're an easy way to justify mediocrity. I didn't have enough time. I didn't have enough resources. I wasn't in the right place at the right time. These are all just excuses. They don't matter. The people who succeed are the ones who refuse to make excuses. They find a way, no matter what. They don't care about the hurdles. They jump over them, bulldoze through them, or go around them. But they never let an excuse stop them from reaching their goals. If you want to be someone who wins, you need to get rid of the excuses. There will always be reasons not to do something. There will always be challenges that seem impossible to overcome. But winners don't focus on the obstacles. They focus on the solution. They focus on what they can do, not on why they can't. The moment you stop making excuses is the moment you stop being average. The moment you stop blaming everything outside of yourself is the moment you take full responsibility for your life and your success. It's time to stop whining. It's time to stop waiting for the perfect moment. There is no perfect moment. There is only now. There is only the moment where you decide to take action, no matter how imperfect your situation may be. If you wait for everything to be perfect, you'll never get anything done. You'll never achieve anything. But if you take action now, even when it's difficult, even when you don't feel like it, you will start moving toward your goals. Stop being a slave to your excuses. Stop allowing your circumstances to dictate your level of success. If you want to be a winner, you need to take full responsibility for your actions and your results. The moment you do that, everything changes. The excuses vanish. And the only thing that matters is what you're willing to do to make your dreams a reality. The power of relentless focus. Block out the distractions. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Social media, the constant noise of life, and the lure of instant gratification all work against your focus. But if you want to succeed, you need to master the art of relentless focus. You need to block out the noise, eliminate the distractions, and stay laser focused on your goals. If you let yourself be distracted, you'll never achieve anything. You'll bounce from one idea to the next, never finishing anything, never getting any closer to your vision. The key to success is focus. It's about dedicating yourself completely to one thing at a time, committing to it, and refusing to be distracted by anything else. Focus means saying no to the things that don't matter and saying yes to the things that will move you closer to your goals. It means prioritizing your time, energy, and resources in a way that maximizes your efforts toward your success. If you can't focus, you'll always be playing catch up. You'll always be jumping from one task to another, never making any real progress. Focus is the difference between those who succeed and those who fail. It's the difference between those who make an impact and those who fade into obscurity. Winners know how to stay focused, even when the world around them is full of distractions. They know how to say no to the things that don't matter and stay committed to their vision no matter what. Success is not about being busy, it's about being productive. And productivity comes from focus. If you want to be successful, you need to learn to block out the distractions and concentrate on what truly matters. Focus will separate you from the crowd and propel you toward your goals at a speed that others can't keep up with. Ruthless discipline, the key to long-term success. Discipline is not a choice, it's a requirement. Without discipline, all the talent, all the ambition, and all the drive in the world will amount to nothing. It's easy to get excited about an idea, to start something new, to be fired up for the first few days or weeks. But discipline is what keeps you going when the excitement fades. It's what drives you to keep working even when you don't feel like it, when things get tough, and when your motivation wanes. Ruthless discipline means sticking to your plan even when it's inconvenient. It means doing the things you don't want to do because you know they will get you closer to your goal. It means staying on track when everything inside you wants to quit. Success is not just about talent or luck. It's about consistency, about doing the hard things over and over again, day in and day out, without faltering. That's where discipline comes in. Without discipline, your ambition will be nothing but a dream. It's the discipline to get up early, work late, and push yourself when others are resting. It's the discipline to follow through with your commitments, even when it's uncomfortable. It's the discipline to take action day after day and build momentum until your success is inevitable. If you want to succeed, you need to develop a mindset of discipline. It's not about being motivated, it's about being committed. It's about knowing that success is earned and that you have to show up every single day to earn it. If you're willing to be ruthless with your discipline, if you're willing to push yourself when no one else will, then success will be yours for the taking. Without discipline, you're just another dreamer. With it, you're unstoppable. The hunger for greatness, never settle for less. There's one thing that all great people have in common. They are hungry. They have an insatiable desire to achieve more, to do more, and to be more. They refuse to settle for anything less than the best. The hunger for greatness is what drives them to push beyond their limits, to take on challenges that others would shy away from, and to do whatever it takes to reach the highest levels of success. This hunger is not something you're born with, it's something you cultivate. It comes from setting your sights high, from surrounding yourself with people who challenge you, and from constantly reminding yourself that there is no finish line. The moment you stop striving for more, the moment you become complacent, you begin to fade away. The hunger for greatness is what keeps you pushing, even when the odds are against you. It keeps you going when others would quit. It keeps you focused on the end goal, no matter how far away it may seem. Without this hunger, you will never achieve anything extraordinary. Mediocre people may get by, but they will never change the world. They will never create something of lasting value. Only those who are hungry enough to pursue greatness relentlessly will make their mark. If you want to be one of them, you have to cultivate that hunger. You have to want it more than anything else. And you have to be willing to sacrifice everything to get it. That's the secret to greatness, an unrelenting desire to achieve, to conquer, and to win. The unwavering commitment to excellence. Never stop improving. Excellence is not a one-time event, it's a way of life. It's not something you achieve and then move on from. It's something that you must commit to every single day. People who win, who achieve the unimaginable, do not stop at good enough. They never allow themselves to become complacent. Excellence requires an unyielding commitment to constant improvement, and that commitment must be non-negotiable. You cannot be content with what you've done today, no matter how impressive it seems. You must always strive for better, for more, and for higher standards. The reason many people fall short of greatness is because they don't understand the importance of continual improvement. They hit a certain level of success and then rest on their laurels, believing that they've arrived. But let me tell you something. Success is not a destination, it's a journey. Those who stay at the top are the ones who understand that each day is an opportunity to get better. Every day presents a chance to improve your skills, to refine your strategy, and to raise your standards. They understand that excellence is a process, not an endpoint. It's a mindset that shapes every action, every decision, and every goal. If you're going to succeed at the highest level, you need to develop an insatiable hunger for improvement. You need to be relentless in your pursuit of excellence, and that means constantly evaluating yourself, your work, and your results. Don't be satisfied with what you did yesterday. Ask yourself, how can I be better today? It doesn't matter if you're already good at what you do, there's always room to grow. Every successful person you admire has that same mindset. They never stop improving because they know that true excellence is unattainable, and that's why it's worth pursuing. When you embrace excellence as a daily commitment, you'll quickly see how it transforms everything around you. It transforms your work, your relationships, and your opportunities. It changes the way you approach every challenge. You'll stop looking for shortcuts or easy ways out because you'll realize that excellence is achieved through consistent, focused effort. You'll start to notice the little things that separate the winners from the losers. The attention to detail, the relentless pursuit of mastery, and the refusal to accept mediocrity in any form. It becomes part of who you are. This commitment to excellence must extend to all aspects of your life. If you're only committed to excellence in your work, but lazy in your health, relationships, or personal development, you'll never truly be great. True excellence is holistic. It's about pushing yourself in every area of your life and constantly seeking ways to level up. You need to ask yourself tough questions about your habits, your choices, and your mindset. Are you doing everything in your power to be the best version of yourself? Or are you leaving room for improvement that you're too afraid to face? You can't afford to be complacent. You can't afford to be satisfied with mediocrity, with just good enough. If you want to win, if you want to be in the top 1%, you need to commit to a life of excellence. And that means challenging yourself, growing every single day, and never stopping until you've reached a level that most people would call impossible. You'll never get there without that level of commitment. And if you're not prepared to make that commitment, if you're not willing to go the distance, then you're going to find yourself watching others take what could have been yours. Excellence is a standard, not an option. It's a mindset that will drive every decision you make. It's what will keep you ahead of the competition. You're not competing with other people, you're competing with the best version of yourself. And when you make the commitment to be excellent, to push yourself beyond your current limits, you'll unlock a potential that you never even knew existed. So, ask yourself, are you willing to make that commitment? Are you ready to embrace excellence as your way of life and never settle for anything less than the best you can be?